So, have I got a story for you?
What's it about? Pirates? Gangsters?
No, none of those things. Now, this one is about a little boy, and it just so happens to be this little boy's birthday.
Yeah?
And this little boy thought he had opened all of his presents. But guess what? There was one more. Charlie, look here.
A Wonka Nutty Crunch surprise!
Shh.
But where did you get it?
I have my ways. Now, don't forget, Charlie, there is still a teeny, tiny, 1,000,000 to 1 chance that this here bar could be hiding...
The fifth and last golden ticket!
Shh. Keep it quiet. I don't want to wake the others.
This is going to be fun today. Welcome to We Are Pius, the podcast where faith meets formation and our Thunderbolt community speaks from the heart. I'm Jeremy Eckler, Chief Administrative Officer of Pius X High School in Lincoln, Nebraska. In each episode, we'll sit down with the people who make this place more than a school and make it a faith-filled community. From educators and coaches to students, alumni, and leaders, we're exploring how Catholic education at Pius transforms lives, builds character, and shapes our future. Whether you're a parent, parishioner, or proud graduate, you're invited into the conversation. And today, we're talking Willy Wonka. We're talking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and we're super excited to welcome Matilda, Aiden, and Joseph. Do you like Joseph or Joe?
My mother likes me to be called Joseph.
We'll do Joseph for your mom then today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Thank you for having us.
So the play's right around the corner, right? Let's give everybody the dates and the time right away. Tickets are on sale now. The shows are going to be October 16th through 19th. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are at 7 p.m. Sundays at 1:30 p.m., right, though? Mm-hmm. But Matilda, kind of special this year or different? Where are we actually at?
We're at Southwest this year.
Yeah, why are we at Southwest?
So we're building a new theater, and Southwest was so gracious into giving us their space and letting us rent out their theater. It's so nice in there. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a great show. But the theater, it'll be built within the next few
we're
years.
shooting for 2027 to have our own theater again.
Yeah,
and
it'll be great.
What grade will you be in 2027, Aiden?
Junior,
senior? Okay.
I think it's senior.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
You'll be
Yes,
back. We'll do
yes.
some sort of alumni performance, and we'll have to have Joseph back for sure. Matilda, what grade will you be in 2027?
27. I'll be graduated.
You'll be graduating.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get to know you a little bit because you're all kind of in different places in your theater careers and in this play as well. So tell us who you play. And then let's just do this for fun. If you were in Willy Wonka's factory, what candy or treat would you probably get kicked out for? So, Aiden, who are you in the play, and what's the candy?
All right, I play Charlie Bucket, and the candy that I'd probably get kicked out for, I don't know. The Chocolate River sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably sneak a taste.
Very nice. How about you, Joseph?
I am Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
And, gosh, I really don't know, but maybe I'd probably have to get kicked out for... I'm going to piggyback off Aiden here, the Chocolate River, because like it's iconic and it just seems amazing.
It does. Matilda, how about you? You got a sweet tooth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so
oh my gosh.
could be
Yeah.
plenty of temptations here.
I think that I would get kicked out for everything. Like, I think I would go in there and I would just be like, oh my gosh, surrounded like a little bit of everything just because I would be surrounded by it.
Yeah. And it is iconic's a good word. This story, there have been multiple movie adaptations. Most recently, right, we had Wonka with like new music and a whole new look. With this particular performance, would you say it's like a modern adaptation, pretty loyal to the movie people know with back from like Gene Wilder, that sort of stuff? Is it more that?
It is.
More that vein? Okay.
Definitely,
yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about the show. When you heard that this was the show that was chosen for this year, what was your reaction?
I was a little skeptical at first. I didn't know how to feel about it actually. Now that we've started though, it's been a lot of fun, and I do really like the show. I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah. How about you, Joseph? What was your reaction?
I was...
'Cause you're senior, right? This is your last fall play.
This is the last fall play. I was really pumped, and I was thinking, man, they're having a fall play, and it's going to have a bunch of music. But then we learned that it's going to be more of a play and not so much a musical, but there are still musical numbers in it. So I was like, I wonder how they're going to do this. And like Aiden, I was also kind of skeptical, but they've actually got a pretty good arrangement, and it's genuinely amazing. And just to quote one of my lines from that play, it's like, I was like, holy nutterific. It's gonna be amazing.
And so Matilda, you're not acting in this one. You're doing.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. So, did you decide to jump on board when you saw that it was Willy Wonka, or were you like, I'm gonna do crew no matter what?
I went into it. I auditioned for the play, and because I heard about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be so amazing. I was also like Joe, I was kind of confused because I was like, oh, like I did this play in my 8th grade year. We did Willy Wonka Jr. Yeah, but we did it as a musical. And so I was like, oh, like they're not going to have any of the songs from it. But I went into it and I auditioned for it. And I told Mrs. Moji and who I was trying out, I was like, if you guys don't see me as like a speaking character, like I'd be happy to like be on crew or like consider me for like assistant stage manager. And that's what they did. And I've been having a great time with it.
That's awesome. So I don't think people fully understand the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes, literally, like what's going on that people don't see. I remember this. So my daughter was on crew last year, and in particular for Oz, right? Seeing all the work, all the hours that went into that. And then you go to the performance and you just see, what's happening in front of you, which is beautiful and brilliant and all those things. So we got this unique situation, Matilda. You already hit on this a little bit. We're at Southwest. What all is happening that people don't see? What are some of the challenges you're facing this year with your work?
It's just like so before it's already a lot of hours and like our space was tinier, but like moving into Southwest, it's just like it's such a big space. So like I think it's going really well, but I think we're having like not like a difficult time adjusting, but it's definitely an adjustment just because we've been practicing like in the music room for the past like few weeks, and then you move to a space that's like 2 or 3 times the size, and so like the blocking is different and you're trying to find a way to like fill the whole stage. And then they have a totally different setup for like lighting and audio and things like that, so it's just like it's a lot of adjusting, but I think that we're gonna get there and it'll be really good.
And I just want to chime in on the crew thing. Like my junior year, our fall play was The Giver, and I just went, I'm not very familiar with this, but I still want to be a part of it. So I went, hey, I'll do stage manager. I mean, crew's got to be at least a little bit less stressful than cast. And there's a whole thing about famous last words that I didn't know about with that. So crew genuinely does a lot, and they play a huge role that not many people see. And they're actually doing stuff on the stage a bunch of the time that people don't even realize. So it's amazing.
Aiden, is this set pretty intricate? I mean, because Oz, there was a lot going on, and people who've seen Wonka know there's a lot of different scenes, a lot of different places, and when you're in the candy factory, it's just wild. So what's this one going to be like?
So how it's set up is for Act 1, the set, which includes the bucket shack, so where the buckets live, and then the little candy shop, and like an outdoor street area. This all takes place in front of what's called the scrim, which is like a curtain that blocks the back half of the stage. And then Act 2 opens with entering the factory, and Act 2 that's going to open up, and the set for the factory is going to be in there. We've got platforms, got all sorts of candy stuff, and I mean. So one of the things I really enjoyed last year about Oz was I could take my 5-year-old and feel totally comfortable that she was going to be mesmerized, entertained that was a long show, and she was like all about it. This one feels similar. Are you guys feeling good about having a lot of kids there? And my second question would be, maybe especially as actors, what does it? Do you change anything because there's kids there, or is it basically the same? So, family friendly for this time around again?
It's definitely family friendly. I mean, I would say maybe the craziest part is there's a little bit of an escalation of a little bit of noise, but it's just kind of like more mesmerizing rather than frightening, really. And so it's definitely family friendly, and I bet anybody who goes to it, like the whole thing, 8 to 100, would have like a good time at it.
Very good, yeah. I'm kind of interested too. Have you guys been in other? I know you've been in other plays. How does this compare? I guess what other plays have you been in, and how does this compare in terms of the preparation?
So I walked into this one thinking that I was just gonna more or less reprise the role I was in The Giver. I was Jonas in The Giver, so 12-year-old boy. So I was like, Charlie's basically the same thing, right? However, I'm playing him a little bit younger. We're leaning more to like 9, 10, maybe even 8 years old.
Oh.
So I've been acting a lot younger, very, very childish. So that's been fun. It's been fun to get to like bring out, the little kid inside of me.
Yeah. How about you, Joseph?
I've been in a few productions, most of them ensemble, but then I was Oz last year. But this role as Grandpa Joe is definitely one of the more... It's more challenging in the fact that I have to like act old, then I have to stay old.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's kind of the whole thing of mentally staying in the character, but also interacting like an older, more wise person would with other characters. And it's a bit of a challenge, but it's genuinely a lot of fun.
Yeah. And Matilda, for you actually basically went to the leadership, to the directors, and said, wherever I'm best suited. What else have you been in, and what other sort of performances have you done, and that made you feel like I'm comfortable wherever you put me?
This is only my second production. I was in The Wizard of Oz, and I was a Munchkin, and I just think it's been so cool to like see, because I loved being a part of cast, but I also love being a part of crew. Like I've gained so much respect for what they do, because I think as part of like cast last year, especially being new to it, I was just like, oh, like all these things just like show up and like everything's already set for us. Like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Like I knew that crew was like behind the scenes doing everything, but I didn't realize like how late of nights people are there for, and like how there's so much that has to be done. There's so many props, because it can't feel empty, the stage has to feel full. And you can't like miss anything. Like we have like little bowls of cabbage soup and like little Wonka bars wherever you go, and just like the amount of different things that go into it are like more than I would even imagine.
Yeah, one of the things I'm picking up on, besides the energy and excitement around this, is also like there's got to be some level of exhaustion that you're pushing through. So we're like a week out, right? So when we're recording this, we are 1 week from the actual performance. Is the toughest week ahead? I guess, how about this? Where's your exhaustion meter, and what's ahead of us?
I think this week's probably going to be one of the hardest. Just yesterday when we moved in, it was already a lot. Like when I was done, I crashed on a couch backstage. So yeah, it's going to be a lot. But I think we'll be able to push through, because we've done it before and we can do it again.
Now, as a senior, Joseph, have you learned to pace yourself, or is it just like do what's necessary and we'll sleep later?
Yeah, it's definitely more of the do what's necessary, we'll sleep later, or more along the lines of, wait, what's sleep? But I'm still getting sleep, so it's good. But I definitely think that like mentally taxing was definitely more yesterday, like moving in for the first time and getting everything set up and seeing how everything's going to be affected by everything new that we're adding, because we also added a few set pieces that we didn't have before. But I think most of the fine-tuning is definitely in this next week, and it'll require concentration, but it won't be as taxing as yesterday. I bet.
How you feeling? Yeah, how you feeling, Matilda?
Kind of the same. Yeah, just like yesterday, I think it was a lot just because everyone's kind of like on top of each other, just trying to like get stuff done, trying to like, because we had to put up the whole set, we had to move everything out, and then we're still working on like lighting and audio, and so right now it's just like transforming what we've done in the music room to a stage that's so much bigger and like really giving life to it. And then I think next week will be more like fine-tuning, cleaning things, like, oh, like say this, like do this a little bit differently. But right now it's just like the basis of like what we know and like putting it on a big stage.
Yeah, that's great. So we kind of opened with a taste of Charlie and Grandpa Joe talking to each other. You guys want to share a couple more lines? Tell us where we're at in the play and give us another taste of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Well, Charlie, we buckets have a saying. Now, we like to remind people, remember, we may be starving.
Starving.
We may be poor.
Poorer than church mice.
But Charlie, the Bucket family always
thinks positive.
Right, you are, Charlie.
That's great. People are gonna love this. And let's remind them again. Tickets are on sale now. There are 4 shows. They're at Southwest, October 16th, 17th, and 18th. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. And then the final show on Sunday, the 19th at 1:30 p.m., right? Mm. Anything else you want to know about Wonka right now? We're going to do our lightning round like we always do, but what else do you want them to know?
I don't know. It's gonna be really fun. Like I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for people to see. I think they're really gonna love it.
Like our director really wants to emphasize, and it's very true, the whole idea of like holding on to your dreams, not giving up hope, always thinking positive, and always just being supportive of like your dreams and all that, just reaching out to achieve them and never giving up.
That's a good way to say it.
Yeah, that's really, and I think that's not just a great message for this particular play. It's sort of the theme of the theater department right now, because we could extend this, because typically, so we also have the one act, and then we'll have the spring musical. The one act's going on the road. They're barnstorming, so to speak, right? They're going to go to the junior highs, the Catholic junior highs. And then if I know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but our musical will then be at North Star. Is that right? So this is like a great opportunity to, I mean, just embrace the change, learn these different theaters, be agile, and like Matilda said, we're gonna have to, in 2027 we'll have a home again. But I hope we fill these houses and really show, what Pius is made of in these performances. I'm super excited. I have my tickets already. We're coming on the 18th, bringing my 5-year-old again and my mom. So we'll have that whole
the whole age range
there. That's awesome. Should we do our lightning round?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Still no theme music, but we'll roll ahead. Here we go. Who is your favorite saint right now? Aiden, we'll start with you. Who are you connecting with?
I don't know if you necessarily count as a saint, but like David from the Old Testament, mainly because of the just like facing challenges, right? Like David faced a giant, like quite literally. And there's just been a lot of challenges just in my life recently. A lot of it just lots of stress regarding like the show, school, all that stuff. So I've really just been like leaning on that just to be able to face my giants.
Yeah, that's great. And just kind of spinning off that a little bit. I watched the show. I think it's on, is it Prime, Amazon Prime? And that actor is Catholic, and now he's on Hallow as well. And he's really embraced David as his sort of his conversion story through his acting. So just that's a really good one. We've not had David before. Joseph, how about you?
I have to say the recently canonized Pier Giorgio Frassati. He's an amazing person. I actually considered him for my confirmation saint, and he's just amazing. Just a youthful person who came from a privileged family, but he never let that prevent him from remembering that he is to care for those who are less fortunate than him. He would give money to people, and he would give his own clothes off his own back to people. And in the end, when he was sick, he gave his own medicine to a person who also needed it. And almost nobody knew about this, but then at his funeral, people came from everywhere to see and go to his funeral. And his parents were just astounded that their son had made such an impact. And it's definitely a role model that I definitely want to strive to, and that I really believe is a good one for a lot of people.
Wow, you said it perfectly. This construction project's more than the Performing Arts Center. It also has an athletic facility, but also a beautiful chapel. And I really hope we can fill that with young saints. And I would love to see Frassati really present in our new chapel, because for everything you said, Joseph, that's perfect. Matilda, how about you?
Mine recently has been St. Teresa of Calcutta. She's my confirmation sponsor, and I remember picking her and just being like, oh, that's cool. She's really nice to the poor. Like, she really gives. But I think just, like, recently, like, kind of realizing how much, like, she struggled with, like, hearing God, and how just, like, how persistent she was with always just being kind to everyone. It just, like Joe said, like, there's such, like, great examples of, like, people to be and people to, like, strive for.
Yeah. Great saint. Great saints, great choices. We'll start with you on this one, Joseph. Favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse, I'm going to cheat a little bit. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. It's a beautiful, beautiful chapter in the Bible, and Paul is very eloquent when he talks about love in that case.
Yes.
And it's definitely a thing that helps you reflect on your own life and your own love, and making sure that your own love is true and genuine and correctly placed. Because it's good to treat people well and to treat them well for good reasons. And it's almost a textbook thing to how to live your life.
Yeah, it is so spiritually powerful. It's also just poetic. I mean, it's like one of the most perfect, it is like a perfect piece in the history of composition and writing. It's a great pick. Matilda, how about you?
I'm also going to pick from Corinthians. Hope that's okay.
Sure.
Mine is 1 Corinthians 10:13. No testing has overtaken you that is not common to everyone. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tested beyond your strength. But with the testing, he will also provide the way out so that you may be able to endure it. And that's not memorized. It's from my notes app. But I just love it so much just because I think that a lot of the time I feel like I can fix my problems by myself and I don't need God's help. But like
How's
realizing,
that
oh, awful, so bad. But just like realizing recently, like, okay, like I can take my problems to him. Like I can take my joys, I can take like my sorrows and different things to him, and I'll always be there to listen and just like hear me. So I think that's been really
great
important for me
comfort.
to hear recently.
Yeah, really good. Especially like we talked about all the exhaustion and things you guys are going through.
Yeah.
And just offering it up, ordering it all towards Christ. It's really good. Aiden, how about you?
Yeah, mine is also from Corinthians. The same one as Joe, actually.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've just been very like keen on wanting to like understand like just like love in general. Like last year just like sounds cheesy, but like joining the theater department was just like I experienced like just all this just amazing love there, and yeah, it was amazing, and just understanding like just like what love at its core is at its core is it's just very important to me. So I love that Paul can just sum it up pretty perfectly.
Paul's amazing. The other person that chose Paul was Coach Tim Howard on our other podcast. So theater and sports, Paul covers it all. This is my favorite question, and we're in the middle of this Rosary Crusade here at Pius. We have over 500 rosaries, 543 rosaries in our first 9 days of the crusade. So every time people pray a rosary, they can put it online. And then they're putting their intentions on there too. This question about who or what are you praying for right now, I think is an important one because we know our listeners are praying. So we get to add you to our prayers. So Aiden, I'll start with you on this one. Who or what are you praying for so we can help you?
I think right now I've been praying for just a couple of my friends who've just really been struggling with lots of different things, and so I've just been bringing them just into all my prayers. Anytime it's just like masses, anything is really just offered up for them. So.
Nice. Very good. Joseph?
I mean, I'm going to cheat a little bit. It's not one specific person. It is like I pray for the choir department. I pray for the theater department, especially with everything that the theater department is going through. And I just pray for my family because I like to just, whenever I'm praying for one person, I like to think about everybody always needs prayers. And so I always try to pray for as many intentions as I can. And there will be times when I do focus on one group specifically or one person, but I'd say like definitely for my family because I love them and we may not always get along. I mean, my younger brothers are amazing. My sister is amazing. My parents are amazing, and they love me. So
Yeah.
I gotta pray for them.
Pray for them and just pray out of gratitude
Yeah.
for them too. How
I mean,
about you,
without
Matilda?
them, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like great. Might be the answer to our next question. But first, Matilda, who or what are you praying for?
I think recently just like high schoolers in general, just I feel like I'm feeling a lot of like the stress, especially like seniors, stress about like college and like the future, and just like thinking like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do with my life? And just like everyone in general, like I'm feeling like people like the burnt outness, I guess, of everyone, just because everyone has so many like extracurriculars and like focused on like school and just like kind of praying for everyone's like mental health and stuff like that. So
Very nice. Who wants to take this one first? It's who is your hero?
gosh, that's a really good question.
It's a hard question.
Yeah.
I can go first.
Okay.
I think my hero is my mom. I picture her as just like a super mom. I'm the oldest and I have 6 younger siblings, and she's just like always been there. She's always driving us around places, and she's there to like make dinner. She's there to like I don't know, she's always grading papers. She works here, so she's grading papers. Like, she wants what's best for her students. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone love their job as much as my mom does, as stressful as it is. Like, she genuinely loves all of her students and just like wants the best for them.
Yeah, and always filled with joy. Big smile all the time.
Yeah.
Great role model. Joseph, you ready? Who's your hero?
I'd have to say my dad. He is genuinely amazing, and he's gone through some like a couple of rough things like recently, just a couple of injuries and stuff. But he's always been resilient. He's always been there for us. He was the one who would take us, put us in the car, get us to baseball practice. He was a coach for my brothers and my baseball team. He would always be the one pitching baseballs to us, although sometimes his pitching wasn't the best. You didn't hear from me though. But he was very successful with whatever he did, and he always found a way to provide for our family. And he's just been a role model that my brothers and I really look up to.
Sounds like a great man. Aiden?
Yeah. I don't know if hero is the word I would use. It'd be more like role model.
Okay.
Someone who graduated last year, Jackson Roberts.
Right.
I look up to him a lot. He kind of like got me to be stronger in my faith. Just because I just like from example, I just was very just fond of his faith life, just who he is as a person. And so, yeah, just look up to him a lot.
Perfect. Really good. I hope he hears this.
Yeah. If you're listening, Jackson. Hello.
If you're listening, yeah. What's one thing you would want the Thunderbolt community to know about you?
Oh, God. Dang.
I'm a fun guy. I like talking. Just come and chat with me. And, yeah, I definitely like to chat with people. So,
yeah,
I'll say hi to people in the hallways. Hi to teachers.
Hi.
Come say hi.
Come chat with Grandpa Joe.
Come chat with Grandpa Joe.
Literally.
I don't know. I just say, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'd say I'm pretty good at listening. Like, not necessarily helping, but I can listen. I'm usually a good listener.
Yeah,
so
being present to
need
people
someone to rant to.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, that's me too. I don't know. I just like love listening to people. Yeah, I'm not good at the advice, but like, yeah, if you want to vent to me, then like that's totally fine. Like I do love talking with people, and I think that we're all similar in that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And listening is a totally underrated skill, by the way, like deeply listening. So I like that. We've got one more lightning round, and then I added a bonus to the bonus round. So let's do, before we get to the bonus of the bonus, let's do a prompt. The best part about being a Thunderbolt is?
I would just say the community.
Yeah.
Especially the stuff I'm a part of, like choir, music, theater, all that stuff. It's just been really great to have just like this family that I can just confide in and just hang around with, mess around. It's always awesome. A good time.
Yeah. Joseph, the best part about being a Thunderbolt is?
The teachers and the faculty and the staff. They're always very welcoming, and like with all the different teachers that, and I'm sure Matilda can probably relate to this, that you have throughout your time at Pius, you see multiple different teaching styles, and so you start to get good at adapting. But like the thing that I've always seen about all the teachers is that they do genuinely care about the people that they're teaching, and it's definitely something that makes me feel convinced that I'm getting a good education.
Great. That's a good answer. I'll appreciate hearing that too. Matilda?
Mine would have to be like the opportunities. I just feel like there's a place for everyone, you know? Like if you want to grow like closer to God, like in your faith, like we have Restore, we have Pack the Chap, like we have so many like people that you can talk to, like our campus ministers are great. And then like activities that you want to be involved in, like we have all like so many different sports, so many different clubs, like we have choir, we have band, we have theater. There's just like so many different opportunities for you to truly be yourself here and to just like get to do the things that you love.
That's great. Those are great answers. Here's the super bonus. What do you each hope the audience feels when they leave the performance of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? What do you hope they're feeling or sensing?
I would say I just hope that they feel like a sense of wonder and like because it's like a, you feel that sense of like a magical sort of aspect to it. Just want little kids to go in there and be like, wow, that was just really cool. I don't know, just a sense of wonder, the awe.
Yeah, I like
in
that.
the candy store.
Yeah. Joseph, how about you?
I'd have to say that it's definitely the whole thing about, like last year with the best Christmas pageant ever, it's also kind of on the same page as that. We want people to go in there and just like whatever else is like happening, just leave that alone for about an hour, a couple hours, and just go and have a good time and leave the theater that isn't Pius, but it's a beautiful theater. Leave that theater feeling just good, just feeling good and hopeful about life in general, and just thinking, gosh, just think positive and things will be okay.
Yeah, that's what art does. It's transcendent. It reminds us of the important things, takes us out of the minutia. That's really great.
Yeah.
Matilda, how about you?
I think just like joyful. I want them to come in and watch and then just leave and be like, whoa, like that was truly amazing. Like, I don't know, like have it be like a really good part of their day, or just be like, wow, like that was like really amazing. I'm so glad I came and saw it. And just like, you know, like kind of like what Joe said, just like putting away like the other worries of life for like a little bit and just like truly enjoying something and not having to worry about anything else.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You guys are great. The show's going to be great. I'm so excited to see it.
Oh, yeah.
And let's do another reminder to everybody. Get your tickets, grab your candy, come experience Charlie and the Chocolate Factory live at Southwest High School, October 16th to 19th. That's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you know what? Maybe we'll have Grandpa Joe read the outro. Do you want to do that last paragraph there?
Why not? So thanks for joining us on We Are Pius. If you enjoyed today's conversation, share it with someone who loves Pius and Catholic education as much as we do. We are blessed to be Bolts, and until next time, do your best to stay positive and to restore all things in Christ.
That was phenomenal. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, of
See
course.
everybody at the show.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.